One evening, Noddy worked in his little garden until it was almost dark. He was quite a good gardener now, and didn't try to grow peculiar things like kipper trees and biscuit plants anymore. But at last it got too dark for Noddy to see what he was doing.
Goodness, I can't see whether I'm raking up weeds or flowers. I might even be gardening in Mr. Tubby's garden, and he wouldn't like that. I'd better stop. Oh, I am tired. I'll make myself a nice cup of cocoa and pop into my little bed. Oh dear, it is dark. I shall have to light my little candle. Now, where did I put my matches? I wonder if they're on the dresser. Matches! Matches, where are you? Good gracious, I can't even find the dresser. Oh goodness, this is silly. Why didn't I leave my matchbox where I could find it? Oh, 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 now I've banged my knee. Oh. Even if I do find my matches, I don't know where my candle is. I know what I'll do. I'll go and borrow a box of matches from Mr. Tubby. Why didn't I think of that before? Mr. Tubby! Mr. Tubby! May I borrow a box of matches to light my candle with, please? My little house is so dark. Oh, dear. I'd forgotten. Mr. and Mrs. Tubby have gone away to visit Mr. Teddy Tubby. So that's no good. Oh, what shall I do? All the shops in Toy Village will be shut, so I can't buy any matches. And it's too late to go and ask Big Ears for some. But I can't make my cocoa and undress without my candle. And it is so dark. I don't like the dark very much.
Poor Noddy was so worried that he sat down in a flower bed and cried. But just then, it began to grow lighter.
Oh, it can't be morning already. Oh no, how silly. The moon's coming out. That is nice of him. Hello, Mr. Moon. I wish you could come indoors and help me to find my matches. But you can't. Can you?
Of course, the moon didn't say anything, but he went on shining down brightly, and there seemed to be a smile on his big silver face. Noddy began to think very hard.
I wonder if anyone would mind if I borrowed the moon, just for a little while, just long enough to find my matchbox. Would you mind, Mr. Moon? Well, he didn't say no. I expect it will be all right if I put him back again afterwards. He isn't very high up in the sky. I expect I can reach him if I stand on the fence. Oh, whoever hung the moon up in the sky must have been very tall. It's a bit higher than I thought. I can't even touch it. Oh dear, I fell off. Well, I can't get up high enough that way. I must find something else to climb on. Oh dear, what do you want, dog? I can't be bothered now, I'm busy. Oh, go away. Don't do that. Stop it. Oh, do you want to help? Well, I'm trying to take the moon down for a little while so that I can see my way about. But it's too high for me to reach, you see. I'm coming. Goodness, you are a clever climbing dog, but I've only got 2 legs and they're made of wood, and I don't think they were really made for climbing on top of houses. Oh, dog, don't jump about. You're wobbling my house. If it falls down, I'll have nowhere to live. Now, I will reach you.
Just then, a big dark cloud came smiling across the sky and went right in front of the moon. It suddenly became very dark.
Oh, the moon's gone. Oh, my goodness, I must have knocked it down. How dreadful. I didn't feel anything. I expect it fell into my garden. We must put it back before anyone sees that it's gone, or I shall get into awful trouble. Oh, dog, do stop wobbling. Now, come down with me and... I knew that would happen. I'm sometimes very glad I'm made of wood, but I do hope that my hat's all right. Yes, it is. Can you see a moon anywhere, dog? We simply must find it. Moon! Moon! Where are you? Well, I can't see it anywhere. But it isn't in the sky anymore, so it must be here. I wonder if it fell into Mr. Tubby's garden.
Who's that?
Only me.
Who's only me?
Me, Noddy.
Oh, what are you doing up at this hour, Noddy?
I was, looking for something, Mr. Plod.
In the dark? Well, why don't you light your candle?
I haven't any matches.
What are all those ladders up there for? And why have you been throwing bricks all over your garden?
Well, you see, I was trying to see how high I could get.
That's a funny thing to do. And that's a funny-looking dog. What's he doing here?
I don't know,
It's very dark tonight. Now, you be careful, Noddy. Now, what I came to ask you was this. Have you seen little Angela Goldenhair anywhere? She hasn't come home, and her mother's very worried. She may have got lost in the dark wood.
Oh, poor Angela. No, I haven't seen her, Mr. Plod.
Oh, well, come and tell me if you do. Good night, Noddy. And it's time you were in bed.
Yes, Mr. Plod. Good night, Mr. Plod. Goodness, what a good thing Mr. Plod didn't notice that the moon isn't there. But I've just had an idea. We'll make a moon of our own until we find the real one. Then no one will wonder where it's gone to. Now listen, dog. You just go and fetch some of Mr. Tubby's bean sticks, and I'll go round to the back. There! Isn't it pretty? It gives as much light as the real moon. Perhaps it's even better. Goodness, it must be dreadfully late. Oh, wow. Now we must... Listen, somebody's calling. Please, is that you, Noddy? Goodness, it's Angela Goldenhair. Yes, here I am. Oh, Noddy, how nice. I'm so glad to see you. I was lost in the dark wood. It was dreadful. Things kept hooting and scuffling at me. And it was so dark, I couldn't find my way out. And then I saw your lovely little lantern. So I followed it, and here I am. Well, you're quite safe now, Angela. The moon should have been shining, but...
Ah, there you are, Angela. You found your way back. That's good. Noddy, what is that lantern hanging up there for?
Oh, Mr. Plod, don't lock me up, please. I lost my matches, you see, so I tried to take the moon down. But I only knocked it down, and we've lost it, and so I thought that if I hung up my nice little lamp up nice and high...
Noddy, you are a silly little wooden head. The moon's still where it always is, only it's gone behind the clouds.
Oh!
And a little fellow like you can't touch it because it's much too high to reach.
Oh!
So you couldn't find your matches. Then what did you light the lantern with, Noddy?
Like oh, goodness. With my matches. But I haven't... Yes, I have.
it isn't. Noddy, when are you going to grow some brains?
Well, I think he's very clever. And I'm going to give him a nice big kiss. And, oh, thank you very much. Now everything's all right again. You must both come into my house, and we'll all have a nice hot cup of cocoa. And we'll come drink it out here in the light of my lovely new moon.